Let's cross live now to Joe Malanga, geopolitical analyst. Many thanks for joining us on the programme today. So Germany is set to support Israel against South Africa in The Hague and say they know what genocide is, despite ignoring tribal cleansing in Namibia. What's the difference between these two forms of genocide that makes one less important in Germany's view?
Nikki, it's look who's talking to start off. Look who's talking. Germany has a very arrogant stance on the definition of words that they play around with. In Namibia, they left a lot of graves there. And because it's within their policy not to admit into genocide, not to admit into any of their wrongdoings. And we also need to remember that the reason why they're defending Israel, these are the very same victims that it is said that they oppressed. So now they are cleaning their hands by supporting them, yet leaving Africa rotting with their behavior of what they've left behind here. It's not only the genocide, there's still consequences of what they've done there. There's still a lot of things that people still need to heal based on what they've done. So what we see here, what the Germans are doing, they're playing with words, they're playing with the definition. When someone else is doing is the genocide. Now they act as if they know the definition of genocide better than anyone. So that's the arrogant behavior that you'll see from Germany. When they do it, it's not. When someone else is doing it is. When the so-called victim is doing it to other people because they can define it better, now they say, no, it is not. So the behavior of Germany, it's now going to be, if they admit on the first one and the second one, the price for them to pay is so high that they will have to dig deep into their pockets in making sure that they go and close all those gaps that they've done. So whatever that they do now, they took a stance to say, we're not going to pay. We need to wipe that history. We need to forget about everything that has been done and continue to support Israel because this is our victim.
And France has also joined Germany in supporting Israel, both highlighting the Holocaust. How does this history, how can they use this history to justify what Israel is doing now? Do you think what we're seeing is Israeli actions being whitewashed?
Yeah, we need to look at who are the founding fathers of the state of Israel. So you look at Germany, you look at France. Who controls them? Why are they taking these decisions? Who's behind the decision making? Most of the prime ministers and the president of these two countries are appointed by the families that are controlling those countries, the actual founding fathers of the state of Israel. That is why the behavior of these guys will always be what their own populations do not understand, how their politicians are taking such stupid decisions as to they're saying Israel is not doing anything wrong. They're leading people with feelings who see the children in Gaza who are dying all the time. Some are still under the rubble. The population of these countries understand, but the politicians who sold their souls to the banking families are the ones that are making such remarks and taking such decisions to please their masters. So France and Germany and England, they fall under the same orbit. They fall under the same families who funded and founded the state of Israel. So I'm not surprised with this kind of behavior that these countries or these fake politicians that are commodities who can be bought and be sold to make such remarks.
It's interesting how we're seeing a clear division between the countries backing Israel and those supporting Palestine. What do you think this polarised separation signifies?
It's between the lies and reality. It's between the evil and the good. It's between humanity and the evil that majority of the Western countries are doing. And the difference is, if you look at the behavior of your German and France who are supporting Israel, hence I say the master. So where the master says does not have fingers, you will see, like, for example, Russia, Iran, Lebanon. Those banking families don't really have control in Syria. So the support for Palestine, it's where you start to see the countries that are not controlled by these banking families that funded and founded Israel. So on the other hand, are the people that are instructed on day-to-day what to do, what to say, what not to say. You see the stupid behavior in Kiev. They don't care about Kiev as long as they get close to Russia. It's the same behavior. It's the same families that are doing the same stupid thing. Look at the amount of wars that they engage into around the world. And look at the countries that are supporting Palestine. How many countries are they engaged in wars? You find that none. But the countries that are supporting Israel, how many countries are they engaging in wars? Israel alone is fighting Lebanon, Syria, Gaza, West Bank. These are all the wars that they conduct in one go. The whole aim is to get Iran to get into conflict with USA. So meanwhile, Iran is supporting Palestine. So the countries that are supporting Palestine are the countries that the West has no control over. So that's when you start to see the divisions in the families that are controlling these countries.
Many thanks for speaking to us today, Joe Malanga, geopolitical analyst. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.